Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn a new chapter number 5, pronouns. Okay, so pronouns that replace a noun. In the place of noun, we use pronoun. So let's go through this new chapter. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of noun. We can replace a noun with a pronoun. Okay, with the noun we can use pronoun. For the example, my name is Preeti. Okay, my name is Preeti. It is a proper noun, name of a person. It is a proper noun, name of a person. But instead of my name Preeti, you can use a pronoun. She is a teacher. She is a teacher. You can say Preeti is teacher, but instead of my name you take a pronoun that she is a teacher. So pronoun replace the noun. Okay, there are types of pronouns. Which are the types of pronouns? Subjective and objective. That refers to personal pronoun. Second one is possessive pronoun. Okay, the subjective and objective pronoun refers to the singular and plural first person, second person and third person. Okay, the second is a possessive pronoun. In the possessive pronoun, it shows the belongings. The person or things belongs to whom. Possessive pronoun shows belongings. The other one is demonstrative pronoun. Okay, which are the demonstrative pronoun? These, that, these and those. These are the demonstrative pronouns. They preceded by noun. Okay, they are used before nouns. Second, fourth is relative pronoun, which shows the relations between two persons. Okay, in a sentence, relations between two persons. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions, which, for the example, WH questions, which, what, where, why, whom. These are the WH questions. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. And the next is reflexive pronoun. The subject and the object both reflects upon each other. The subject and the object in a sentence both reflects upon each other. Today, dear students, we will be learning the first one, that is personal pronoun. The first one is personal pronoun. It stands for three persons. Okay, the personal pronoun stands for three persons. The first one is the first person, that is I and we. I is a singular form and we is a plural. The second person, that is you. Second person is the same, you. For the singular also you and plural also you. The third person is he, she, it and they. He is used for the male, she is for female, it non-living things and they when we are talking about a group of people. First one is subjective pronouns that act as the subject of a sentence. Okay, so subjective pronouns, they act as a subject in a sentence, such as I, you, she, he, etc. are the subjective pronouns. They act as a subject in a sentence. Objective pronouns that act as the object in of a word or prepositions in a sentence. Okay, objective pronouns that act as the object of a word or preposition in a sentence, such as me, your, him, her, etc. are the examples of the objective pronoun. In the page number 40 and 41, see, in the page number 41 you can see the dear students, see, subjective pronouns and objective pronouns. Okay, here the example is taken. Simi's best friend is Shoel. She likes him very much. He is also very fond of her. Okay, the pronoun she and he act as the subject in a sentence. Okay, therefore they are personal and subjective pronoun. Him in the second sentence and her in the third sentence act as the object of the verb like and of the preposition of her respectively. Hence, they are objective, personal objective pronouns. Dear students, on the page number 41, a beautiful example of subjective and objective pronouns are given here. The example of subjective and objective pronouns are given here. So what you have to do? You have to write down these points in your notebook. Okay, whatever is written in the board, as well as go through the table which is given in your textbook, which is given in your textbook. Now let's go through the exercise that is on the page number 40. That is on the page number 40. In the following passage, a few pronouns have been left out. Insert a slash where you think a pronoun is missing and write the pronoun in the blanks given. Okay? Ananya, Manu and Sophia are in New York. Today are going to the Museum of Modern Art. Sophia has been there. Sophia has been there before. So, here in the first line, okay, in the first line we have to add pronoun. Okay, Manu, Ananya and Sophia are in the New York. Okay, today, after today we have to add. Okay, after today, see here we have to put slash after today and there we have to add, what we have to add? They. Okay, there we have to add they. Today they are going to the Museum of Modern Art. Sophia has been there before. Okay, before. After, before. Okay, here we have to plus slash and after before we have to add. She had loved the place and told the others. Okay, she had told the others. Okay, after others there is a slash. Okay, after other there is a slash. Others. Her sister Ananya does not care too much about art. Manu has always been interested in art. Okay, Manu had been always interested in art. Now Manu is a boy. So here we have put a slash and we have to write he in the blank. He is most excited among the three friends. Mama has a great collection of artwork. The three of, after the of we have to put slash and then we have to write them. The three of them will see Van Gogh's Staffy Night. Okay, Van Gogh's Staffy Night. Okay, up it night, that's a full stop, then here is a slash. It is a magnificent piece of art. Vincent van Gogh was a 19th century Dutch painter. Okay, Dutch painter. Style. Now, that is a male person. So here we will take, here we have to put slash and we have to write he is here in the blank. His style of art is known as post-impressionist. The three friends will have a very memorable experience today. Okay, see here we have to put slash, here also we have to put here, here we have to put slash, here also we have to put slash. Okay, see, and then we have to write it. Okay, then we have to write it. Here also. Style, before the style also we have to put a slash, and we have to complete this exercise in your textbook. Let's, in the following passage, a few pronouns have been left out. So we have written the pronoun here, and here we have put a slash to write down. Okay, write down here on the slash. Now let us go through the exercise on page number 42. Dear students, I have explained to you in my video what is pronoun, types of pronoun. Okay, types of pronoun. We learned personal pronoun, what is subjective and what is objective pronoun. Then we did the exercise that was on the page number 40, and now we are going to do exercise that is on the page number 42. Amira is a 12-year-old girl. She is introducing her family to us in the following sentences. Personal pronouns are missing in these sentences. Fill in the blank and complete Amira's story about her family. So, my name is Amira. Dear students, always with am. I is used for the ourselves, no? So, I am the youngest in the family. This is my father. Okay, now father is a male person. So, third person singular. He is a doctor. This is my mother. Okay, mother is a female. So, third person singular. Okay, she runs a business. This is my brother Azim. Okay, brother. So, again male, third person singular. He is older than me. Okay, older than me. And again we are talking about Amis. So, he, the pronoun, personal pronoun, he will be used. He looks after a cat and dog. Okay, again it is spoken about Azim in a paragraphs. He loves them. To whom he loves? Dog and cat. Okay, so more than one person. So, third person plural we have used. He loves them very much. Okay, Azim and Amira both go school together. So, here we use we. We go to the same school. Mr. Ruth is our class teacher. Everyone likes is a name, is a person, but is a male person, so everyone likes him. He teaches us maths. This is our garden. We look after it. Garden is a non-living thing, so we use third person singular it. Okay, so here we have done the filling the blanks with a personal pronoun. Okay, with a personal pronoun, subjective and objective. I was a subjective, he, she, okay, we, it, these are the subjective, but them and us and him were the objective pronoun. So, dear students, both the exercise you have to write down in your textbook as well as in your notebook you have to complete. Also, dear students, you have to write the definition of what is pronoun, type of pronouns, in that personal pronoun, subjective and objective. On the page number 41, you have to write down just definition. Okay, and once again just go through the textbooks and the tables given about the subjective and objective pronoun. Okay, have a good day and thank you to all.